Welcome to scenic Onaway, Michigan. Thank you for joining us with Next Level Broadcasting. This is your Snowbird football pregame show built by J&J Construction. Christian Swinsicki on the call here with Next Level Broadcasting, and we welcome you here. And boy, oh boy, do we have an interesting game lined up here. Onaway comes in here 2-2. They play host to your Snowbirds, who walk into the field today 4-0, 4-0, and leading the Ski Valley 8-man conference. Not just leading, but they're tied for the lead with Inland Lakes, who we will get more on that here in a little while as the band is taking the field. Players are stretching, and the referees are converging here in midfield. Onaway and the Cardinals will be receiving first as Gaylord St. Mary, they don't have an easy one today. It's a little bit of a battle. They're not going to have just a layup here as the Snowbirds are coming in here averaging 42 on offense, only allowing just under 15 on defense as Kevin O'Connell comes in for his 13th year of coaching. And boy, oh boy, the point differential is something that you can look at as maybe the easiest thing that jumps out on the box scores here over the course of the last 4 games, as St. Mary has a point differential of plus 73, and that point differential means that they are scoring a heck of a lot more than they're allowing. As the Cardinals come out first, on the sideline here, they have a great introduction and the band playing. The Cardinals averaging 33 on offense, but this is where it gets interesting. They're allowing 35.5 on defense. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering at home, 2-2, how are they allowing those kinds of numbers? Well, I mean, we look at just their games here, and Onaway has had a couple of games where it just has gotten away from them. Against Rogers City, a non-conference game, they lost to them 56-22, but in week 1 against Inland Lakes, who we had mentioned here at the top of the broadcast that they are also 4-0 and leading the Ski Valley Conference, they beat the Cards 50-0. That's week 1. Now, how big of a turn is it? Well, when you look at what the Cards were able to do, the Cards who went and beat the Eagles, who, by the way, are 0-4, they beat them 14-62. So the point differential, they're allowing a lot and they're scoring a lot in games they're winning here, and so that poses a bit of a task for the Snowbirds as they look to hold the Cards at bay as we get ready for the national anthem. This is Next Level Broadcasting. And we will be right back.
Presentation: Gaylord Seal Coating, Robert T. Westerman, Attorney at Law, Professional Seamless Gutters, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, Mama Leone's, Raffy's Hibachi and Sushi Bar, The Powerhouse Gym, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Traverse City TVC Cherry Capital Airport, and Sky Media 45. We hope you are enjoying tonight's game.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
And welcome back. Thank you for joining us for Next Level Broadcasting's presentation of Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds at the Onaway Cardinals, and we appreciate everyone that tuned in for the pregame show sponsored by J&J Construction. Many times we don't know where to go when beginning the process of building or remodeling our home, but that's where J&J Construction comes in. They help you every step of the way, get you into your dream home, trusted by everyone and respected by all. That's J&J Construction, proud supporter of Gaylord St. Mary Athletics. We had mentioned before in the pregame show that the Cardinals will be receiving first, and I want to thank everyone for joining us. Christian Swinsicki, Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy behind the keyboard, Derek Steele behind the camera, and I'm excited for this one. I mean, it's the first Snowbird game I've called this year, but the Snowbirds, they kind of have a very special place near and dear to me, as they were the first team that I was able to work with, had the privilege of working with here at Next Level Broadcasting when we did a game with them up in Pickford. So, thank you, Snowbirds, for allowing me to be alongside with you today. As we had mentioned in the pregame show, Kevin O'Connell, 13 years coaching, and boy, oh boy, I've been hearing a lot of rumblings coming in from one Charles Strail that these Snowbirds here have an exciting season ahead. And if you look at the conference standings, it reflects that here, as the Snowbirds are 4-0, along with the Bulldogs of Inland Lakes, also 4-0. Cardinals coming in with Pelston Hornets, both at 2-2. And Bel Air Eagles and the Fife Lake Forest Area Warriors rounding out the rest of the conference at 0-4. We will see who is going to add another win to those W columns and another L to those loss columns, as the Snowbirds get ready to kick it off. As the PA announcer is asking for everyone to rise if they can for kickoff, and it's going to be performed by Cal Royce. Kick is up and away, and it's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to see a flag on the field, and that's going to come out to about the 40-yard line. We have 35 in MHSA rules. As the Cards get ready to take the field. 8-man football, a little bit higher action, a little bit faster pace, less players, lots of open field, not as many blindside hits and blocks in the back that you got to worry about, as the chains are moving up and they slap that first down marker at the 35-yard line. Cards break the huddle. Onaway showing an I formation here. Give me a handoff to the right. Brady Kapczynski is the quarterback. Handoff, and it's going to get nowhere. Number 16. That's a host of Snowbirds able to bring down the running back for the Cardinals. Unable to see some numbers here, as another I formation here on second down. It's going to be a pitch to the left. Cuts back up, but met by a host of Snowbirds, and boy, oh boy, they're able to bring that running back down, as I don't have a number for or a name for number 16. Oh, Leland Splan, I apologize, is the running back here. He's at the bottom out of order. Leland Splan, the tailback there. Kapczynski, the quarterback. And here, the St. Mary's Snowbirds defense, as I mentioned in the J&J pregame show, only allowing 14.75 on defense. And the Cards, they're going to have to really put together some offensive mastery if they're going to put a dink in the loss column for the Snowbirds, as they take a shot deep, and it's incomplete. intended for Leland Splain, and Gapczynski overthrows him as Splain has a sleeve call come off. And that brings up 4th down. And man, they lost a yard, and they actually went backwards there, the Cards. Good defense there from the Snowbirds as they have a man back deep. Low punt, or low snap, I apologize. High punt, opposite of everything I said. Received at about the 41-yard line. That's by Cal Royce, the sophomore. Also the kicker. And the Snowbirds get ready. Here comes this influx of young talent. Only a few seniors in this list. David Wall, one of them. Andrew Rosser, another. And Braden Durecki. But boy, oh boy, there is a load of sophomores and also a handful of juniors here just oozing with talent. Young talent, and you're going to see them for the next few years here as Snowbirds back to throw. Throws it deep, in and out of the hands. That was David Wall, the senior. Incomplete. Boy, oh man. That was in and out of the hand. David Wall put it on the dot. As that was Cal Royce on the outside, unable to bring it in. Shotgun formation here and a whistle. Cal Royce was going to take a handoff up the middle. However, we have a bright yellow handkerchief on the far side of the field. And it's a Paul Star penalty that's going to back up the offense 5. And the Cards, they are going to need that if they're going to need help limiting this offense, this high-powered offense of St. Mary's. As said in the J&J pregame show, they are averaging 42. And they get ready to come back out in shotgun. Swing pass to the outside. That's Royce. He's got open field in front of him. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him, and the only one that's keeping up with him is the judge, who signals touchdown, and then we are up early here in Onaway. The Snowbirds swing pass to Cal Royce on the outside, and the sophomore takes it yard. That was about a 68-yard pass play. Boy, oh boy, it doesn't get easier. Doesn't get easier for David Wall in that swing pass outside. Or Nathan O'Connell, I apologize. Nathan O'Connell's swing pass to the outside, able to get that to Cal Royce, and there's a handoff up the middle. That's to number 30, Logan Greenier, who's got the two-point conversion, and the big fella's got us here up 8-0 early on. Snowbirds up on the Cardinals 8-0. This is Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be right back on the other side of this wake live from Onaway.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
That was number 8, Nathan O'Connell. I'm sorry. 68-yard pass from quarterback Nathan O'Connell, the sophomore, to sophomore running back Cal Royce, who took it to the house, and Snowbirds are up 8-0. And the two-point conversion converted by Logan Greenier as we get ready for a staggered formation here from the Snowbirds. Cal Royce, the do-it-all man, takes it yard and kicks it yard. Oh. Referees are going to throw that handkerchief again, and Royce is 0 for 2 on these kickoffs. However, their defense has been stifling enough that they have not allowed the Cards to even get a yard. In fact, the Cards are -1 on the day. And, hey, the refs saw it, but sometimes not everyone they see it. Not every time they see it. So, did the refs not see that, or was it just your eyes playing a trick on you? But the refs are never wrong, so it's time for you to come in for a free consultation at the Gaylord Eye Center. With 4 locations, Gaylord, Boyne City, Sheboygan, Bel Air, get in the game with Gaylord Eye Care Center, a local vision source provider. Also, Gaylord Eye Care can get you back to the top of your game this fall. Zach Kennedy, producer, Derek Steele behind the camera, Christian Swinsicki on the call here for Next Level Broadcasting's elite presentation. Handoff up the middle. Gain of 1 brings them back to even. That's big 45 on the carry. Zach Schmolt. Jacobson. Cameron and others on the stop. Joe Jacobson. Another one on the long line of Jacobsons that have come through those St. Mary Halls. Pass, swing pass to the outside. Gonna go nowhere. Man, oh man, Logan Grenier, another sophomore on here with some pressure on Chris Pauley. Chris Pauley just couldn't get nowhere. He dropped back to throw, and he just had nowhere to go, and he had Grenier in front of him. And, man, oh, man, the thing about the Snowbirds this year is when compared to these last few years, the size difference. They have mass. They haven't had mass these last few years, and they have some big studs on the line. That really gives them a push as we see some flipping in the defense there. Is Charlie Cameron, one of the DNs, flipping with Grenier, and boy, oh boy, those two are interchangeable on the DNs. One's a big one and one's very athletic, and you can interchange that any given Friday. Charlie Cameron in on the tackle, just a big unit out there, sealing the edge. Makes it 4th down here for the Cards. 9 and change counting in this first quarter already as Pauley's heading out with the play call. And they are going for this. They're saying to heck with it. 4th and long on their own side of the field. Drops back, throws it, overthrown. Intended receiver number 16, Leland Splan. And that will do it for the drive as St. Mary's takes over with excellent field position from what I would say about the 38-yard line. And the Snowbirds, boy, oh boy, if you've grown up in Michigan, you've grown up with cracked roads, parking lot pavement that you can't trust, and potholes the size of offensive linemen. If your driveway, parking lot, or other surface needs an overhaul, check out the pros at Gaylord Seal Coating, and Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. O'Connell. Hands off up the middle to Grenier. The big boy isn't going to get brought down by the first arm tackle, but he's brought down on the wraparound by Splan. Brought down by number 16, Splan. Grenier makes it 2nd and 8 here. As the lights have officially come on here in Onaway. It's scenic Onaway. There's a beautiful drive up here. We came up from Bay City. Handoff up the middle. Grenier's got a lane. He's got a hurdle. Gain of about 7, but there's a flag. As we await the call, refs are congregating. And we get ready for the call. It's going to push the offense back 10 yards, holding. One of the things about having all these sophomores and young talent on offense is sometimes they will make young mistakes, and that is one of them. However, the talent has been there to make up for these mistakes. Second and distance. A lot of down linemen here. O'Connell calls Omaha. They're going to move the play right. Greenier again up the middle, and man, it takes at least the first initial Cardinal to try and slow him down, and then it's a flock of Cardinals after that. And Greenier makes it 3rd and 10 here as the Snowbirds look to continue their dominance on offense here. Averaging over 40 a game. O'Connell directing traffic. That's something that is something you don't see at the high school level, the quarterback directing the traffic on offense, as it's going to be a handoff to Royce to the right, trying to use his speed to get to the outside. He's going to be brought down by a host of Cardinals, and they're going to make it 4th and long. And there's a down Snowbird. Oh, man. That's Cal Royce. That's down. Holding his left leg. Holding his right leg, I apologize. He's thriving in pain. We're going to step away. This is Next Level Broadcasting in Onaway. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
And we are back here in Onaway as Cal Royce is being helped off the field. Just a devastating scene. He had the 68-yard touchdown from the swing pass from Nathan O'Connell earlier. And man, oh man, a big blow to the Snowbirds offense, as he's one of the bright young stars in Onaway, as O'Connell leads his offense back out there. Makes it 4th and long. It's going to be shotgun snap. O'Connell fires to his right. That's number 7. Cash Weisel. And he's going to be, we'll see where they spot it, close to the first down marker, but they're going to say no. Oh, they are going to give him a first down. It looked as though initially they waved him off, but they waved it good. Snowbirds move those chains. As a reminder, Cal Royce injured just a few plays ago. Helped off the field. He was grabbing at his right leg. Greenier runs over a man, and he's going to the 7-yard line, and man, a flag comes out, and Greenier, man, massive hit. We're going to see what happens here. It looks like they're walking it back, blocking the back on on the offense. Oh, man, that was a big play here as the Snowbirds penalties. That's 2 of them on this drive that have put them kind of in a troublesome position here. as O'Connell comes back out. 1st and 10. Look. Handoff up the middle to Greenier. Same thing. Shakes another tackle. Brought down on the 12-yard line. It takes at least a couple of cards to bring him down. And Greenier gives him a fresh set of downs. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be. So is our good friend Orion Beningo, and that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes, but wait, there's more. Handoff up the middle. Greenier to the right. There's more. Professional Seamless Gutters will always actually answer your phone call. That's Pro Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407 and tell them Next Level Broadcasting sent you. Second and 5 here in Onaway. Beautiful night here. Around 60 degrees at the time of kickoff. St. Mary had to travel about 45 minutes, 30 minutes on the highway to get here. Handoff up the middle to Greenier. He's the workhorse right now with Cal Royce on the bench. And Cal Royce sitting on the bench on the far side, nursing that it was a left knee injury. He's got his sock off. I apologize earlier for saying his right knee. It looks as though it is his left. Snowbirds getting really close. 3rd and 4. Handoff. Fake handoff. O'Connell not going to get anywhere. That's Leland Splan on the tackle. Good tackle from the Cards. Makes it 4th and 3. See what the Snowbirds elect to do here. You can put the pressure on the Cards by getting a first down or a touchdown. There is some space between the end zone and the first down line. Handoff up the middle. Greenier has a lane, has a touchdown. And the Snowbirds are up 14-0 here. 3:55 in the first. Make it another 6. Logan Greenier on the touchdown. That makes it 14-0. Man, oh man. They're keeping the offense out there right now. Logan Greenier also got the 2-point conversion earlier. It looks as though he's as guaranteed here for a good couple of yards with that big frame of his. Handoff up the middle. Met at the line of scrimmage and not going to get there. We're going to keep the score here, but we are going to see you on the other side of this break. Snowbirds up 14-0 here in Onaway. We'll be right back. This is Next Level.
We all know northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
Take that up with the girls who are passing out the tickets. And those numbers will be drawn at the end of the first half and announced either during halftime or during the second half.
Michigan, as we welcome you to our booth camera. This is a shot of the Stadium here in Onaway.
as Next Level Broadcasting welcomes you in. Snowbirds up 14-0, and the kick is away. We have a new kicker here, and it's fallen on at the 35-yard line. Cardinals able to get to. We have a new kicker here for the Snowbirds as Kel Royce injured his left leg earlier. The new kicker, Adam Wall, another sophomore here as we get ready. And here in Onaway, thank you for joining us here on this beautiful Friday night. We see a handful of Snowbirds able to make the short drive up in the visiting bleachers. Fake to the right. High pass from number 6 on the Cardinals. That is Chris Pauley. However, he's yet to hit on any of these passes. 0 for 4, I believe. On pass, at least on pass contempts or pass conversions, where they haven't seen any positive yards. Play call coming in from Brady Gapczynski, the senior. Gapczynski. Swap quarterbacks. Oh, fast snap. Gapczynski can't do anything with it. Ball's on the ground. Snowbird's going to pick it up. That's going to be recovered. Calvin Skoronsky, touchdown. Snowbirds from the defense. A fast snap, and Gapczynski couldn't reel it in. And boy, oh boy, a defensive touchdown off that lapse there. Makes it 20-0 here. 3:43 in the first. Calvin Skoronsky in the scoop and score. Boy, oh boy, a good change of pace here in Onaway. Man, oh man. Getting ready to possibly make this 22-0. Nathan O'Connell and Logan Grenier in the backfield. Coach O'Connell looking on from the sidelines. High snap, O'Connell, option, midfield, conversion, good. 22-0, we're going to keep it here. This is Next Level Broadcasting here on nextlevelbroadcasting.net and on YouTube. And anywhere else that you can stream from the YouTube variety. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. It's time to get away to your dream destination, and like many, that means flying into northern Michigan. When you are looking to fly in or out of northern Michigan this fall, look to fly, then take to the sky with TVC. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your best gateway to the world, offering services from Allegiant, American, Delta, Sun Country, and United Airlines. Visit tvcairport.com for up-to-the-minute flight schedules and to book your next getaway today. That's tvcairport.com. Snowbirds getting ready to kick it off here in the first. Onaway struggling on offense and defense. And if you look at their splits before the game, you could probably have looked and maybe seen that this is something that it could happen where they are averaging more on defense in terms of points allowed than they are scoring. Ball's out of bounds, and that's going to push it up to about the 40, but the Snowbirds haven't had to worry about that one bit. We want to thank Post 5857 and the Cardinals marching band, the Onaway Cardinals marching band, for the national anthem and the pregame ceremony. A very beautiful ceremony here. As that took place during the middle of our J&J Construction pregame show on Onaway. with another player taking snaps. That's number 11. Kason Jarvis, the junior, showed some speed. Jarvis wearing what looks to be a Guardian cap. Protecting one's health, that's something that should be endorsed at any level of athletics. Especially at the high school level, these young and growing minds. Jarvis with the play call. He's the tailback. Pauly now under center. Counter. Jarvis showed some wheels, able to get across the line of scrimmage for a good gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Makes it 3rd down. And if this is any indication, earlier in the pregame show, we mentioned Onaway had played Inland Lakes, who is also 4-0 in the Ski Valley Conference, who look to be Gaylord's big rival going into the last game of the season. As a wonky handoff that's going to get nowhere. A lot of moving parts there in that motion. As Onaway had played Inland Lakes week 1, and the Bulldogs shellacked the Cardinals 50-0. Now, where this becomes relevant for the Snowbirds here are also on track to meet the Bulldogs for a late season showdown, which could be pivotal for the conference, assuming both these teams keep on their trajectory that they're going on. St. Mary plays Pellston in week 9. Or no, they play Pellston next week. I apologize. They play Onaway, or Inland Lakes, week 9. I apologize. All over the place here is getting excited for the possibility of that matchup being a high stakes one, as whistles are going to back up the offense 5 yards. False start, and when they're already behind the chains, it just makes it tougher. But for the Snowbirds, when they played the Bulldogs in week 9, that could be a very, very big matchup. And the Cardinals, I mean, they were able to put a body in front of Inland Lakes as Pauly drops back, throws, and that ball goes into the dirt. That's going to be incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs here. The Snowbirds get ready to take over. They're up 22-0 in the first quarter. $1:04 left to go. Snowbirds look to extend this game. Looks to throw. Floater, incomplete. Intended receiver for the Snowbirds, number 3, Mark Furman. He was another sophomore, wide open on the play action pass. Nathan O'Connell put it there. Mark Furman just has to have better hands and reel that in. Otherwise, he's walking in for 6. Yeah, it was a little bit behind him, but it's something that could still be made. 2nd down here. Snowbirds looking to extend this lead quicker than later. And off of the middle, Greenier. Stiff arms. Gone to the 15-yard line. The big man able to shuck and jive his way and rumble and tumble down to the 15, maybe 14-yard line. Gives the Snowbirds a fresh set of downs as they get ready to punch this in potentially for another score. Mr. Greener got it down to the 15-yard Clock going to continue to run here as we approach the 40-second mark in the first quarter. Over the middle, dropped. Greenier put it right on the hands of Charlie Cameron, and the big fella couldn't wrap that in. These play action passes aren't getting the Cardinals when they least expect it. First down, play action, second down. Greenier up the middle to the right for 15. First down, play action right up the middle, and Charlie Cameron couldn't reel it in there, finding some work there. Clock stopped at 31 seconds. It's going to be option play. O'Connell moves around. He's got wheels, and he's got a touchdown. O'Connell runs it in. And man, oh man, make that 2 total touchdowns for O'Connell right now. A passing and now a rushing. Make it a 2-point conversion also for O'Connell. And if you would have had him in your Ski Valley Conference Fantasy League, he's racking up the points. Greenier flanks him to his left. O'Connell commanding the offense, and Greenier moving to his right. Interesting at the high school level. O'Connell options right. Runs up the middle, and he's not going to get there. Snowbirds up 28-0 here. 22 seconds left to go in the first. Christian Swinsicki, Zach Kennedy, Derek Steele here for Next Level Broadcasting from Onaway. We will be right back after this. This is Snowbirds Athletics.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
And we are back and getting ready for kickoff here. We're still in the first quarter. Snowbirds up 28-0. 4 minutes ago, I thought we would be on this. Kick is going to be caught at about the 30-yard line. And man, oh man, couple of Cardinals able to push 45 here. Zach Schmolt threw aside a St. Mary's Snowbird before stiff-arming and then getting held in place. And he couldn't move anymore because they just held him down. And then that was it. They blew the whistle dead, and that was an emphatic stiff arm there from Schmolt as he trots off the field on a good return. It was a positive play. If he had just let it out of bounds, they would have put him at the 40, but with his return, it puts him at a 41. And that backwards run puts him at a 39-yard line. Brady Gapczynski, he scrambled to the left on that quarterback read, quarterback zone, and that's going to be the first quarter. St. Mary's up 28-0 here in Onaway. This is Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
This is Next Level Broadcasting here in Onaway, Michigan. Snowbirds are up 28-0. A lot of scoring, a lot of news, and a lot of developments. But first, located off of exit 301 on I-75 is Schultz's Marathon Party Store. Schultz's has a very near and dear place in my heart, and it is the marquee destination for all snowbird travelers heading north for snowbird road trips this fall, like the one today. They're offering a wide selection of snacks, refreshments, delicious pizza, and quality service. A proud sponsor of Snowbird football on Next Level Broadcasting. That's Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store. Handful of Cardinals have not had positive plays, but a handful of Snowbirds have had mega plays earlier in the game. Cal Royce on a 68-yard touchdown reception from a swing pass from Nathan O'Connell. However, Cal Royce got injured on the following drive. Gapczynski lofts one left, and there's a flag on the opposite side. That's going to be against the defense. That's going to be pass interference there, as Splan had a good jump ball opportunity, and unfortunately a Snowbird was unable to keep his hands off of Splan and gave him a shove prior to the pass getting there. And it's going to push the defense back. That's a personal foul. And Nathan O'Connell, he also has a rushing touchdown. So give him 2 total, one passing, 1 rushing. Logan Greenier, also with the touchdown. He had the 2nd touchdown. He also has a 2-point conversion. Nathan O'Connell also, you can give him a 2-point conversion. As the Snowbirds get ready to handle this on defense, or attempt to. This is the Cardinals' best field position so far. They are on Snowbird territory on their 45-yard line. Gapczynski rolls to his right and throws it to number 45. That's Zach Schmolt, who gets hit low. He can't wrangle it in. Ball off the hands of Schmolt, and he almost had that. That would have been, I believe, the first completion here for the Cardinals in terms of passing. Cardinals on 2nd down. Handoff up the middle. That's Splan. Splan gets nowhere. He gets upended. That's going to make it 3rd and long. Nathan O'Connell doing it on both sides, and Charlie Cameron also doing it on both sides. Charlie Cameron, big 50 there on the defensive line. Him and Logan Grenier have been stalwarts along the D-line. Ooh. Hard count is going to get the Snowbirds to bite 5 yards. Cardinals get a free 5 yards there. Makes it 3rd and 4 as they're looking to take the lid off of this game and or break that egg. They have a 0. Cardinals handoff to Splan, and that's going to be fumbled. And a couple of Snowbirds are waving they've got it, and a referee says they've got it as well. Snowbirds take possession after the best drive that we've seen from the Cardinals so far this evening. And Snowbirds take over. We're going to keep it here for the time being. There was a quick turnaround there as they went from defense to offense here. O'Connell back in at shotgun. He's looking to pass, rolls to his right, looks for a bubble screen, has a man, overthrows his man. Oh, man. You can tell he's been going to the gym, and throughout the course of the game, St. Mary's student athletes are tested both mentally, physically, and even spiritually. Those are the values that Powerhouse Gym is proud to support by helping make tonight's live stream broadcast possible. Shout out to Powerhouse Gym. It looks like O'Connell's been going there because he launched that about 5 yards over the head of his receiver. Trips to the near side of the screen. We're going to have a bubble screen out that to the near side, and it's going to be incomplete. Well, falls harmlessly to the turf. That was to Joe Jacobson. And as Cards look to put together a defensive stop, we want to look ahead at maybe some of the games going on this weekend. Right now, the Tigers are playing the Red Sox. I'll get you a score update on that here in just a moment. O'Connell looks to his left. He's got a man. That's the number 7 who jukes away. Jukes another Cardinal down the sideline and brought down, and the ball is out, but I believe he's going to be down. That's to Cash Wiesel, who's got a big play down the sideline. And the Cards are looking at 1st and goal here. Tigers are in the bottom of the second against the Red Sox, still 0-0. We will keep you updated on that throughout the night. Cardinals look to hold on to a playoff spot. They need some help. Snowbirds don't need any help as they are pushing it along themselves. 1st and goal. Or 1st and 10 actually from the 12-yard line, but Grenier is going to make it a touchdown. Hurdles in. They're going to make him short. They're calling him short here. The lines are a little tough to read out here in Onaway. Grenier has pushed and powered those legs. He's a big back. Cal Royce goes down. Have no problem. Grenier is here. Nathan O'Connell, sorry. Over the middle. Flashed. Chris Pauley flashed across the pass and breaks it up. Nathan O'Connell had a bullet over the middle. He had a man, but Pauley able to break it up. Snowbirds look to extend their lead. And we're going to have timeout taken by the offense, and that's going to give us enough time for a timeout. Snowbirds up 28-0 as they look to punch it in. This is Next Level Broadcasting live from Onaway. We'll be right back after this. We are back here in Onaway. St. Mary's Snowbirds look to punch this in. Zach Kennedy, Derek Steele, Christian Swinsicki here. So you don't have to be high snap. O'Connell has got a fight for it. A flag comes out. Cardinals and Snowbirds jumping on it. Referees waving their hands. Drama. Waiting for a signal here on what the call was, what the refs are going to rule. False start on the defense, but they're going to let that play. Usually with the false start, they call the play dead. They're going to give it to the defense. I'd like to see a rule book on that one. How I believe that the false start usually indicates that the play is dead or called dead. However, Cardinals are going to benefit, and they're going to get the ball on their own 25-yard line. They turn away the Snowbirds off of a high snap. O'Connell couldn't fight for it. Well, he fought for it. He just couldn't come up with it. Man in motion here. They bobble the snap. Cardinals looking to maybe keep it. And they do. Gapczynski tried to keep it. And he did just that. Brings up second and very long here for the Cardinals, as the Snowbirds look to get the ball back or force a 4 and out, 3 and out. Onaway. Crack toss to the right. That's the Schmolt. He's got nowhere to go. Big body, 4-5. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and a lot of Snowbirds able to fly over there and take down the Cardinal running back, as it makes it 3rd and a county. 3rd and 19 for those actually looking for the numbers. Snowbirds defense is looking stellar. We told you in the J&J pregame show that the Snowbirds defense here has been lighting it up. They have helped them lead the Snowbirds to a massive 73-point differential. Only allowing 14 per game today, pitching a shutout. And they look to keep it that way. Gapczynski looking deep, throwing deep, incomplete. About 10 yards over his man. And it's 4th and long here as the Cards. A couple of players already dejected, and there's a lot of game left. Like to keep fighting and keep sticking with this, as number 44, Phineas Benson, gets ready for this punt. Number 7 for the Snowbirds, back to receive. Blocked punt. That's number 8. O'Connell able to block the punt and gives them a 1st and goal. Benson, it was a low snap and a lot of prep work to get into the punting motion here. Snowbirds calling their 2nd timeout of the half. That's going to give us time to step away. This is Next Level Broadcasting here on nextlevelbroadcasting.net and YouTube. We'll be right back. Christian Swinsicki, Zachary Kennedy, Derek Steele.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
A blocked punt after a fumbled snap. Well, on 2 consecutive drives, leads us to the Snowbirds on 1st and goal. O'Connell blocks the punt. He's doing it all on defense and on offense. We'll see if he can tack on some more stats. Nathan O'Connell commanding the offense. Crack toss. He's got a block. He's got Grenier. He's got a touchdown. And That makes it 34-0 here in Onaway. And the Cardinals looking to stop the bleeding. We're going to keep it right here. Looking to celebrate a big win or maybe a special anniversary, then make plans to make Rafi's your destination with something on the menu for everyone. Rafi's is also proud to be sponsoring the player of the game tonight. And that player of the game will receive a gift certificate to Rafi's. Jealous. Rafi's. Rafi's is an excellent place. O'Connell back to throw. Has a man. Incomplete. Keep the score 34-0 here. Established in 1953, Mama Leone's has been serving up world-class Italian cuisine and pizza. The family-owned restaurant and the official post-game gathering place at the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds will see you after the game at Mama Leone's. That's located at 2583 South Otsego Avenue in Gaylord. And if you need to enhance your brand, Sky Media 44 combines excellent photography with post-production to create stunning video and image content. Showcase your community event or business with our expert aerial solutions. We're ready to fly for you. Visit us at skymedia45.com. Snowbirds getting ready to kick it off here. Greenier, he's got 2 touchdowns. Both on the ground. Give him a 2-point conversion also. As they also get ready to kick it off here. Adam Wall getting ready to boot this down the plains. And he boots it. Low tumbler. And upended is number 2 from Cardinals. I apologize, 89. Max Green, the freshman, getting one of his first touches as we up here in the booth are getting nice whiffs of pizza. They smell pepperoni. 7:32 to go in the first half. Snowbirds have had their way here. The best yards that the Cards have able to muster up have been through penalty. Leland Splan has been their go-to target. Gapczynski here. Motion Splan. And that's Pauly motion Splan. Splan looking deep. They throw it deep. Splan. Wow! Toe drag catch down the sideline out at about the 30. We'll see where they spot it. 26-yard line here as there's a flag down. As Coach Micah Bailey from Onaway is not happy with the call. And he is visibly unhappy. And there are players unhappy. But they are walking that flag down. And it gives a good roar. A nice round of applause from the fans here as we are unsure what that call was. And I'm unsure what the penalty call also is. PA announcer looking to give us some hopefully clarification. They're unsure up here as well. Laundry on the field, no clarification. Personal foul picked up. My producer here, Zach Kennedy, says it might have been an illegal motion. Handoff to Splan up the middle. Thank you, Zach. Splan can get nowhere, and this is the best. They might have also just waved off the illegal motion. We are unsure. However, Snowbirds getting pushed up against their own goal line. The Cardinals here on the 18, maybe make it 19-yard line. as they await the call. Very frenetic drive here from the Cardinals. They've been up and down the field here, and in literal motion, they had the deep pass. That way a walk back. Oh, a bobbled snap. Big block from Splan. Holy cow. They're going to call this back. Wow. Kaysen Jarvis, touchdown. We'll see what the call is. They're walking it back. We'll see what happens. We wait the call here. I think this is going to go on Splan. They're going to call that a blindside block on Leland Splan. And that's going to back up 15 big ones. Wow. What was a touchdown is now second and forever. An excellent play call here from the Cardinals. However, an unfortunate error, untimed error, makes it a long one here. Pitch to the right. Good execution there as Jarvis gets upended and falls. And he's going to stay down there. It's Kaysen Jarvis here. And he's going to lay on the ground as we are going to take a step away. Snowbirds up 34-0, 5:44 to go here in the second. And this is Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be
Today's game is presented by J&J Construction, Gaylord Seal Coating, Robert T. Westerman, Attorney at Law, Professional Seamless Gutters, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, Mama Leone's, Raffy's Hibachi and Sushi Bar, The Powerhouse Gym, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Traverse City TVC Cherry Capital Airport, and Sky Media 45. We hope you are enjoying tonight's game.
And Kaysen Jarvis able to walk off the field under his own power and is stretching out his legs. Kaysen Jarvis wearing that Guardian cap. However, the Guardian cap didn't help with the leg in getting swept up. Still always endorsing player safety here, but it's good news that he was able to walk off the field under his own power. As Cal Royce, the pads and jersey have been off for quite some time, but he is on the bench, nursing what appears to be a left leg injury. Low snap here for Pauly. Pressure. Big pressure. Sacked. That's Cash Weissel. And that's going to make it 4th and long here in Onaway. Man, oh man. We mentioned to you earlier of some big games here going on. Right now, bottom of the third with 2 outs. Tigers are 0-0 against the Red Sox. Casey Mize has allowed 2 hits but no earned 3 Ks for the young pitcher. Cards looking to put some points on the board after they thought they did. Flag here. We await the flag here, and we have an update on the Tigers game. They made it through the 3rd inning. Casey Mize with 4 strikeouts as the Snowbirds back it up 5. Cards here on 4th and not as unmanageable, but still unmanageable. As we await this 4th down attempt. Splan in motion. They do the same play. It's the crossing route. Schmolt unable to wrangle it in, and there's a flag on the play.
Pass intended for Schmolt, incomplete. And there's another flag on the field.
And they're backing up the Snowbirds again. This drive is being kept alive, it appears, for the moment. Snowbirds up 34-0 with 4:15 to go in the first half. Christian Swinsicki, Derek Steele, and Zach Kennedy here for Next Level Broadcasting here, so you don't have to be, but we appreciate the Snowbird families that have showed up here. And they are going to get the Snowbirds off the field. I believe. Now, from what my understanding of that was, is it said there was a late hit from the defense. And what that's going to do is, because it was after the play and it was 4th down, there's a turnover on downs, and they're going to back up the offense, I assume.
The Snowbirds take over on downs, with the ball being spotted at their own 15-yard line.
And they're on the 15-yard line here. As I'm unsure the ramifications of denying as opposed to accepting that penalty here, as O'Connell looks over the middle, and he has a man, and it's dropped. That's number 34, who we don't have a number for. I can promise you this one. That's not on my list.
Well, we'll say number 34 because I don't have that number on my roster, but...
And PA also says the same thing. As we are here in Onaway right now, and we apologize for our smidge of TDs as we are gonna
come on up.
We'll be working on this momentarily here, as it is 3:53 to go here in the first half. Snowbirds up 34-0, and we have a meeting in the mind here in the middle with these coaches. It's Pauly.
Big hand for Mr. Pauly there, shaking up on the field. Forward progress, good enough for another Snowbirds first down.
I got a damn cramp.
Ball being spotted at the 33-yard line.
Apologies for those unable who had a smidge of technical difficulty here. Left, O'Connell looking deep, fires it deep, fires a bullet. And it bobbled Leland Splan, had it.
Pass incomplete.
Interception intended for number 7, Cash Weissel. And Nathan O'Connell had a laser. He had two men in the same area, and no one was able to come up with it. As the Snowbirds are sending out the trip offense again. They've been doing a little bit of a trip high-low go action. Sending the ball again. O'Connell Floats it. Incomplete. Intended receiver number 5.
Pass intended for number 5, George Mertz, also incomplete. Brings up a third down for the Snowbirds.
Sophomores. High arc can throw. O'Connell, he's got the size.
You can go.
I don't want to get in your way.
No, you're good.
They go straight down.
Command of the offense.
Oh my gosh, kids.
It's 3rd and 10. O'Connell looks and finds a man. That's number 2 who gets popped out of bounds. Joe Jacobson, the sophomore, just gets hit. Jackson Vernier came to the aid of his team, and he got pulled away. Big hit along the sidelines there is Joe Jacobson gets a good first down and fresh set of downs. Taken out of bounds, stops the clock, makes it 3:20 to go here in the first half. Hand off up the middle. That's to Grenier. He's got a lane. Grenier shakes an arm tackle. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Grenier marching ahead. Gives him another fresh set of downs, and the Snowbirds look to tack on some more. The 41-yard line. I apologize. I think I said 38, 39 earlier. 41-yard line. As another play action pass. That's a pass over the middle, caught by number 3, Mark Furman. Mark Furman, not to be mistaken with prosecutor from Los Angeles County, the one who attempted to put O.J. Simpson in jail. .243 left to go, and timeout taken by the Cardinals, and that's going to give us time to step away. This is Next Level Broadcasting. Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy, Christian Swinsicki in. We'll be right back.
We all know northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
And O'Connell takes the snap, hands it to Grenier. Grenier's got a lane. Grenier's got 6. Walks in, touchdown. Snowbirds, welcome. Imagine that, back from commercial, and that's going to make it 40-0 here in Onaway, as there's a down Cardinal in the Snowbirds backfield. And with that, hey, that gives us enough time to step away once again as we tend to the injured player. This is Next Level Broadcasting. Snowbirds up 40-0. We'll be right back.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
That was a touchdown for the Snowbirds. 40-0 here before the half. Snowbirds lining up for the 2-point attempt. 2-point attempt. That's O'Connell commanding the offense. Pitches it to the left to Greenier. Greenier runs through a tackler and gets stood up at the line. No conversion. Splant on the tackle. And we are going to send it back to break real quickly. This is Next Level Broadcasting. Snowbirds up 40-0 here from Onaway.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Hey, Derek. There's a button on the side of the charger. And this is Next Level Broadcasting back here from Onaway. Snowbirds up 40-0. A couple of failed conversion attempts here. However, lots of development here as Cal Royce was helped off the field earlier with a leg injury. He scored the opening touchdown on a 68-yard swing pass from Nathan O'Connell. Greenier has 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion, and this is a kickoff. And Cardinals are going to get down at about the 34-yard line. Nathan O'Connell, he's got a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Greenier with, like I said, 3 total, a 2-point conversion. And O'Connell also has a 2-point conversion to his name. And Cardinals look to put some points on the board here as they intend to stop the bleeding. And off up the middle. Pushes the pile forward. Is the Cardinals. That was Zach Schmolt in the carry.
Schmolt, the ball carrier.
Able to push it forward for about a 3-4 yards.
Gain of about 4 yards.
We want to thank you for joining us for this presentation of Next Level Broadcasting live from Onaway. Snowbirds are up 40-0. Handoff to Schmolt to the right, and he's going to get stood up after about a gain of 2. And
Schmolt again, the ball carrier.
Schmolt unable to generate anything
Others in on that stop.
as
Short gain up to about the 40.
we look at 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 here for the Cardinals. 3rd and 5 by my eyes. 3rd and 6 if you look at the scoreboard to our south. Handoff up the middle once again. Be a short gain here.
Jackson Green, the ball carrier, and he gets another couple yards for the Cardinals. Bring up 4th and 3.
Makes it 4th and 3 here. The clock winds down to less than a minute. Enough time for the Cardinals to play one more play. Long time getting the play in here for the Cardinals. Snap up the middle, handoff, and it's a fumble, and St. Mary's gonna fall on it. The Snowbirds turnover, a bobbled snap, and a fumbled handoff leads to The Snowbirds taking possession over at about the 39-yard line here with 17.5 to go in the first half. They look to expand their lead, which some would deem insurmountable already. Others, there's still a whole nother half to play. St. Mary, 1st and 10. As we look to give you an update here after this play, this is Joe Jacobson on a swing pass out from Nathan O'Connell. We have an update from Boston. The Tigers up 3-0. Top of the 4th. Make it in between. We're going to be going to the bottom here. Tigers up 3-0. Rooting on the Tigers. O'Connell takes a snap, has a pass to the right. That's a big hit. Cash Weissel. Splan all over the field, hammering Weissel. Timeout called by the Snowbirds here, looking to preserve every second here as we are going to head to commercial. Snowbirds up 40-0 with 2.7 seconds or 2.5 seconds left.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
O'Connell back to throw, has a man. Dropped at the 10, and that's going to send us to the half. And we're glad we can come back for that pass here. This is next level broadcasting, 40-0 here from Onaway as we get ready for the half. That's going to be performed by the Onaway Cardinal Marching Band. Next level broadcasting would like to also thank a majority of our sponsors: J&J Construction, TVC, Gaylord Eye Care, Pro Seamless Gutters, Gaylord Seal Coating, and Mama Leone's. And we will be right back with the halftime show in just a little bit.
Today's game is presented by J&J Construction, Gaylord Seal Coating, Robert T. Westerman, Attorney at Law, Professional Seamless Gutters, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, Mama Leone's, Raffy's Hibachi and Sushi Bar, The Powerhouse Gym, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Traverse City TVC Cherry Capital Airport, and Sky Media 45. We hope you are enjoying tonight's game.
We all know Northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you You guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Do we have a halftime show, or do we have a sponsor? Welcome to the Next Level Broadcasting Halftime Show. We are proud to present to you the Onaway Cardinal Marching Band. This is Christian Swinsicki in with Derek Steele. And we want to thank Professional Seamless Gutters and Orion Boningo for this halftime show. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be. So is our good friend Orion Boningo, and that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes, but wait, there's more. They'll actually answer your phone call, too. That's Pro Seamless Gutters or Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407, and tell them we sent you. Snowbirds are up 40-0 here at the half. I imagine we're going to have a running clock here in the back half of this game, as we've had a host of Snowbirds come in and take some touches and run them across the goal line. Calvin Skoronsky, he's got a scoop and score touchdown. Cal Royce, he took a 68-yard swing pass to the house. And Cal Royce got injured on the second drive of the game, as he is not expected to play for the rest of the evening. Nathan O'Connell with a rushing and a passing touchdown. That passing touchdown to Cal Royce. And Logan Grenier, early front runner for the Rockies player of the game, as he's got 3 touchdowns, all on the ground, and a 2-point conversion. And right now, the Snowbirds have had complete control as they look to move to 5-0. And next week, St. Mary moves and plays at Pelston, where if they continue this right now, St. Mary's will have a point differential of over 100, plus 100. Now, we will have to get our next level broadcasting stats and analytics going. However, we're going to have to see how the point differential matches with Inland Lakes is next week. They get ready to prepare for St. Mary for that Week 9 matchup. I apologize, not next week. For the first half, though, Onaway has had a lot of struggles. A lot of their offense has come by way of the flag. A lot of their defense has struggled holding in check the Snowbirds here. Onaway, their point differential right now stands at minus 50 for the season, as next week they have a non-conference game against the 4-1 Cedarville Trojans. That's going to be at home. However, looking at the second half of the night, Onaway has had a couple of big plays from their star player, Leland Splan. Leland Splan, the senior, he's been all over the field, both on defense and on offense. Brady Gapczynski gets him the ball whenever he can, or attempts to. Chris Pauley has also tried, and Leland Splan just able to generate a lot of offense. However, Splan is the culprit for the reason why they don't have points at the same time on a 4th and distance. Kaysen Jarvis had a end around that ended up going to the house, but on that same play, Leland Splan had a blindside block that resulted in the play coming back. And the Snowbirds, they haven't looked back once, as a handful of touchdowns from Grenier and a couple of touchdowns both on the ground and in the air from O'Connell has projected them this 40-0 lead. Cal Royce looked as though he was going to play a big pivotal part on defense, unable to make it through the hall as Kevin O'Connell has his boys humming here in Onaway. This has been the Pro Seamless Gutters halftime show. Christian Swinsicki, Zach Kennedy, and Derek Steele here, so you don't have to be. This is Next Level Broadcasting on nextlevel.net and on YouTube, and we will be right back for second half kickoff.
Parking lots and driveways. Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. We all know northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your northern Michigan connection.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Today's game is presented by J&J Construction, Gaylord Seal Coating, Robert T. Westerman, Attorney at Law, Professional Seamless Gutters, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, Mama Leone's, Raffy's Hibachi and Sushi Bar, the Powerhouse Gym, Gaylord Eye Care Center, Traverse City TVC Cherry Capital Airport, and Sky Media 45. We hope you are enjoying tonight's game.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
And we welcome you back here to Onaway. This is Next Level Broadcasting here on nextlevel.net and on YouTube. Christian Swinsicki, Derek Steele, and Zach Kennedy from the booth. We get ready for second half kickoff. And as we had said during the halftime show, brought to you by Professional Seamless Gutters and Orion Beningo, Cardinals defense is going to have to step it up here to make this close. We assume that we're going to have another a running clock here as we see 2:45 on the scoreboard before we're back for kickoff. And an update from Boston. Top of the fifth. Tigers are up 3-1. As Dylan Dingler doubles to second right now. Man on second with 2 outs. A couple of other games to look forward to if you aren't a Michigan sports fan. Aside from the Red Sox tonight and the Tigers tonight, U of M and Michigan State University are on bye weeks, representing the Big Ten football. And for just eye viewing purposes, you know, trying to keep an enemy on thy enemy, the Buckeyes of Ohio State are at Washington this weekend. Washington looks to defend their home streak as they've won 9 in a row at home. They look to hold off the Buckeyes. And the Lions, Detroit, 2-1. And that one loss against Green Bay, that looks interesting. We'll see how it stacks up against the Browns as they host the Browns, who are now 1-2 with that fresh win off of Green Bay. And the Packers, by the way, that Lions game is at 1. And the Packers, they played them on Sunday. They play Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys. Cowboys, that will be in Dallas, Micah Parsons' return, as that will be an interesting one to watch from a Lions fan's perspective, is to see if the Cowboys, see how they play emotionally with Micah Parsons' return to Dallas. But that Lions against the Browns game, Lions look to move to 3-1. Holding up their end of the NFC North bargain. And a little further out, and by a little further out, I mean a couple, maybe next week? 2 weeks from now? No, next week. 2 weeks from now, I apologize. On October 6th, the Pistons return to the hardwood. On preseason, they play the Grizzlies. That'll be in Memphis. That's on October 6th, so a couple of exciting things to look back as we get ready for second half kickoff here in Onaway. And the Snowbirds have this 40-0 lead as we are rounding down this second, or the halftime countdown clock, and the siren gets ready to sound. Scoreless here from Onaway, but the Snowbirds, they are not scoreless. They got 40 points there as they get set to return. Onaway won, the Cardinals won the coin, and they received first. However, that leads to the Snowbirds returning in the second half, as the crowd has thinned out slightly here. And kickoff's away, and that's covered up by number 12 from the Snowbirds, Cooper McKinley. Snowbirds look to take command here. Big games here, and big games down the stretch, as it's not just me that's glued to these Tigers, but my producer, Zach Kennedy, has been watching over my shoulder anytime I have an update that's pivotal. O'Connell in the pistol. Going to be a handoff up the middle. That's to number 13, Braden Durecki, the senior. Braden Durecki squirts across for about 4 yards. And clock is going to run here, as we take a look at what's ahead in Pellston, the 2-2 Hornets. They'll be hosting the Snowbirds next week. Snowbirds letting that clock bleed. And it's going to be a handoff to Durecki again up the middle. Durecki gets a gain of a couple. We want to give a big shout out to Next Level Broadcasting's very own, and honestly Gaylord's very own, Nick Wenzel. Nick, wish you were here with me today, buddy. We could have used you on the call. I saw you in the chat earlier. Unable to give you a quick shout out there, but give a shout out to Nick Wenzel out there. Snowbirds probably #1 fan. We await the long play clock here. O'Connell, what's going on here for those of you at home? As Durecki has another handoff up the middle, and he's going to get slammed to the ground. What's happening here, the reason why there's such a long time between plays is O'Connell, they're aiming to bleed the clock here as they have a 40-0 lead. As they're aiming to bleed the clock here, they're awaiting until the referee raises his right hand, which signals time is running out on the play clock. So we get up here, we line up, and we hold this freeze frame for a while. And off camera, about 20 yards deep, a referee will signal as it's going to be a pass attempt here on 4th down. That's to number 12, Cooper McKinley, and that's going to be incomplete. He can't haul it in, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the clock will continue to run here in Onaway, as They take over from the Snowbirds' 46-yard line. And Onaway looking to apply some form of pressure here. Cardinals. High snap. Whistle. Wait the call here. Wait the call, and that's gonna unsure what happened here. Referees maybe not have their clock set. Thank you for everyone joining us in. Garbinski, or on Cardinals to the right. That was Gapczynski, sorry. Gapczynski throws it to the right, and they got a first down. Cardinals moving the chains, showing some life. As the Cardinals have a first down. Fresh set of downs. From, I would say, about the 30-yard line. This is the deepest pressure they've had since prior to the half, as a lot of movement. Oh, man, we're going to see where the referees go to elect to move this ball. Another meeting of the minds here. False start, backs up the offense 5 yards. Cardinals here on 1st and 15. Puts them at the 35-yard line. They've been sputtering on offense throughout the night. Gapczynski backs the throw. Gets Schmolt. Schmolt, gain of about 1 to 2. Gapczynski had no time. He had a couple of Snowbirds right in front of him and unable to really make anything of it. And the Cardinals' offensive struggles continue. 2nd and 14. St. Mary's defense, I've been told, has been stellar throughout the year, and that is going to continue if they manage to hold a shutout here. Going to be a handoff up the middle. There's Schmolt again. Big 4-5. Able to get maybe 3-4. Brought down by a host of Snowbirds. Makes it 3rd and long here from Onaway. Cards looking to put some points on the board as we've got some fog accumulation in some areas of the field. A little bit of moisture in the air. And then cold weather. Leland Splan, he gets the forward touch pass. Makes it 4th and manageable. Splan, a couple of big plays here from the senior. Not liking possibly how his last bout against the Snowbirds is going. However, Splan is still playing very well. Want to keep it a reminder for those at home, Cal Royce injured on the second drive. What appeared to be a lower left leg injury. Unable to see really the result or how it happened. It looked as though maybe it was a helmet to the knee, as it's a pass to the far side to Splan, who has a first down. Splan, who's going to get thrown out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. And Splan able to get it to within 10 yards and make it first and goal and give the Cardinals their best scoring opportunity of the evening. Again, thank you to everyone who has tuned in for tonight's coverage of the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds at Onaway here against the Cardinals, and it is 40-0, as you can see there. Gapczynski keeps it. He's going to zone read to the right, and he's going to get maybe a gain of a couple. As Next Level is happy to wish you all a happy spooky season as we get ready for October. Here's Zach. October starts in just a few days, and man, oh man, it's gearing up to be a nice Halloween season. Starting off beautiful here. Yeah, I'm unsure if it's steam or fog out in the distance. It's a gaseous liquid. Forward pitch going to get nowhere. Splan unable to yield the same results as the last time they ran that play, which is about 3 plays ago. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter, flying by with the running clock. Cal Royce, like I said, injured earlier on the second drive. Left leg injury, or so it appears. Grenier has led St. Mary's in his place with 3 touchdowns all on the ground. Grenier, the big number 30. Gapczynski throws it to the left, knocked away. An awesome play by Nathan O'Connell. He's making plays all over the field on defense and on offense. Calvin Skoronski with also a scoop and score touchdown earlier. Number 1, the junior, able to add his name to the box score in a positive way. As the Cardinals, Splan and Gapczynski run out to the huddle. They continue their march here, their slow march, which has consumed a good portion of this third quarter as we are less than a minute. Gapczynski rolls out to his left, looking, gonna get nowhere. And that's gonna be the drive. There's gonna be a flag though. Flag on the field as we await the call. Lots of laundry out here this evening. Clock stopped at 30 seconds to go in the third. Still waiting on this call. Cardinals. I'm unsure if the offense is going back out there. It is a penalty on the defense. wait the.
Dead ball foul.
That is offsetting flags. Dead ball, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Snowbirds.
The Snowbirds will take over on downs. They are 1st and 10.
As they await the play call. Snowbirds. Handoff. Fake handoff. O'Connell keeps it. O'Connell has a 1st down, and that's going to take us to the 4th. Snowbirds up 40-0 here as we get set for 4th quarter action from Onaway. Snowbirds up 40-0. This is nextlevelbroadcasting.net. Starting off the 4th quarter, we want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors. That's J&J Construction for sponsoring our pregame show. Traverse City, Cherry Capital Airport, and Gaylord Eye Care, Pro Seamless Gutters, Gaylord Seal Coating, and Mama Leone's. Dreaming of the sun and sand, TVC Cherry Capital Airport will take you there, whether it's to the Florida beaches, Caribbean, or to hit the links in Phoenix, flying nonstop on Allegiant, or with just one stop on American, Delta, or United. And let's book your fall or winter vacation to 20 nonstop destinations served by all 7 airlines, including Avelo and Sun Country. Don't miss out. Seats are filling fast. Now is the time to book your 2025 fall vacation experience. Visit tvcairport.com for up-to-the-minute flight details. That's tvcairport.com. O'Connell keeps it up the middle, and he's just going to shell up. As we have.
There we go. That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd. What did we just do here? We'll be right back. This is Next Level Broadcasting. Bring in the 4th quarter here soon.
We all know Northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
Apologies for the time management. They played the siren as though we were going to the 4th, and then we went to the 4th, and then we came back, played one play, and now we're going to the 4th. They have a siren, and they played it twice. So I want to thank Nick Wenzel in the chat for saying Charlie and number 1, Calvin Skoronsky, celebrating. Bringing up the flag. Offsetting penalties. Nick, we appreciate you from home. Second down for the Snowbirds. Low snap here for O'Connell. He's going to get a handoff to Greenier, and Greenier's not going to get anywhere. Is that to Greenier? That's Derecki. I apologize. Derecki. He's had a couple of handoffs here late in the game as the clock continues to wind.
The first $100 winner, the only one that starts with 402, is 402-976. 402-976. Bring that ticket.
Head coaching staff for St. Mary: Kevin O'Connell, Adam Corson, Rod Vernier, Justin Cherwinski, Matt Wilt, Morris Hall, Phil Dandy, Matt McComb, Andy Basinskis, and Brian Pudvin. Your coaching staff for the Snowbirds. O'Connell runs to the right. O'Connell stiff arms a man, driven out of bounds hard. As we've gotten a quarterback change, O'Connell no longer in. That is number 9, Eli Switalski. Switalski, another sophomore, the backup to O'Connell. He was able to get a couple of reps there, brings up 4th and long. Switalski, another towering figure. Clock continues to run as they get ready for the punt. We have laundry on the field.
Flag on the play.
The amount of flags that we've seen this evening has been quite a bit, as the false start is going to back up the Snowbirds. Snowbirds really putting it to Onaway, as this 40-0 lead is just sat here as they high punt away, end over end. Gonna get a Snowbird bounce, but it's only gonna land in Snowbird territory at the 32-yard line. We'll flip to the Snowbirds playing some defense here in just a little bit. This is Next Level Broadcasting here from Onaway. Christian Swinsicki, Derek Steele, and Zach Kennedy. We'll be right back.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
And the Cardinals take over on downs. A flag was called at the end of that for running into the kicker. However, we'll keep it here. Other games going on. Traverse City St. Francis right now at Kingsley, up 21-6 with 2:35 to go. Mansalona at Elk Rapids, also happening right now on nextlevel.net, as Schmolt takes the carry for a couple of yards there, as right now Mansalona and Elk Rapids are in a 14-14 tie. Charlevoix and Benzie Central in a 42-0 game, as Splan takes it the end around for about a 4-yard gain. Charlevoix putting the damage there, and East Jordan going against the Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart Irish. The Red Devils up 28-12. A lot of good games going on here as we bring 3rd and 1 here for the Cardinals as they look to get some points. Schmolt in motion. Schmolt hit on the play, on the flat. He gets a first down.
He is brought down by Mr. Mertz, but not before getting another Cardinal first down.
First down for the Cardinals, and they have teased with scoring a couple of times. Unable to capitalize on anything. as they continue to show some life. Gaylord and Cadillac right now. Gaylord up 15-9, thank you. 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals. Handoff to Splan to the left. Splan gets a couple yards. Just under 7 to go here in the ball game. Second and medium. 2nd and 6. Here is 2nd and 7. I will defer to our producer here. 2nd and 7. Spot in the backfield. Schmolt between him and Gapczynski. Gapczynski floats it to Schmolt, and Schmolt can't reel it in.
Pass intended for Schmolt, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down, and Onaway is on the way to marching down this field, possibly putting in some points here as the Snowbirds. Oh, you know, we can't guarantee everything, but what I can say is that the Snowbirds have a 40-0 lead with 5:30 left in the game. The Snowbirds are likely to go to 5-0 as Splan takes the pitch and doesn't get anywhere. Snowbirds are likely to move to 5-0, and they keep churning ahead. Next week, as said earlier, they play Pellston. They take on the Hornets in Pellston. And for them, moving 5-0, they're going to still have a tie at the top of the Ski Valley Conference pending the score of Inland Lakes. We'll see if we can get you an update on the Inland Lakes score here as Gapczynski looks to his right, throws it to Splan, and the ball goes through Splan's arms and hits the deck.
Incomplete pass.
Inland Lakes right now tied at the top of the leaderboard here with the Snowbirds. Snowbirds, hand off, or keep it, I apologize. It's a quarterback keeper. Now that we have a handful of backups in for the Snowbirds, Switalski.
Switalski with the quarterback keep. Depending on that play, Brady Gapczynski.
As right now, Switalski takes it and gets a good first down here as we're working to get the score here for Inland Lakes. Quarterback keeper to the left, going to be brought down after just a couple of steps. Switalski nowhere to go. Inland Lakes taking on Hillman right now. 2.5 to go here as St. Mary's Snowbirds move to 5-0, pending a 40-point comeback here in the last 2.5 minutes. Switalski takes the snap, and he's going to move to his left and churn and roll and gain a couple of yards as that brings up 3rd down.
Forward progress about
Make it
another 3 yards. Brings us to 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 here with less than 2 to go. And for St. Mary, you know, the emphatic win this is looking to be here as that point differential looks to skyrocket. And it all comes down to that final showdown against Inland Lakes, pending the trajectory both these teams are on. Switalski brought down from behind. Splan on the tackle and brings up 4th down here. More than over a minute. And this has been an emphatic showing from both offense and defense. You know, if we're going to award the Rockies player of the game to any one person, I think we're going to go off of the offense here of Logan Grenier here with just being an immovable object, taking over a lot of the primary ball carrier duties once Cal Royce went down with an injury on the 2nd drive. Logan Grenier has had 3 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, and a handful of defensive stops. Close second, though, Nathan O'Connell really made a play for player of the game here as he threw a touchdown, ran in a touchdown, made a handful of big defensive plays as the clock is going to wind down here. And we have a 1st down. Switalski out across, and he's going to run out of bounds. And that's going to do it here from Onaway. Gaylord St. Mary up 40-0 as our fog, the steam has steamed up the camera here. And in St. Mary fashion, they dominate en route to 5-0. Next week, they travel to Pellston. An absolute, just dominant victory here. And they move to 5-0, and we will see you next week in Pellston. Christian Swinsicki, Derek Steele, Zachary Kennedy, and Charles Strail from a distance presenting you Next Level Broadcasting's 40-0 victory over the Onaway Cardinals. And, well, not Next Level Broadcasting's 40-0 victory. The St. Mary's 40-0 victory. Coming into next week, we will see you in Pellston. Next Level Broadcasting. Have a safe travels, everyone.